Becky, Eggs and Bakey. Hello, it's lovely to see you. It is a fabulous day we have got here. And if we've not met before, welcome. My name is Rebecca Redican. You can call me Becky, we're not that formal. We have got some fabulous treats for you today, and I'm so excited to be working with this incredible collection. You have got so much to look at. Don't forget to get your messages in with us. I've already got Jan in saying hello. First one in. Jan, I know you're in with us today, and I absolutely love that. We have also got a fabulous lady in with us today who has already been absolutely blowing my imagination with her stories. With a full hour prep, I've learned so much. It is the wonderful Sandra.
Morning, everybody, or afternoon, morning, whatever it is. I have no idea what day it is. As you know, at Sanntangle, we're moving premises, so it's just a little bit all over the place. So I've come here for a rest.
Yes, I love that. Come here for a bit of time off. We have got absolutely loads for you coming up today. I have got some brand new treats for you as well. And genuinely, if you're into your creativity, you are absolutely and completely in the right place. We have got completely tariff-free on these. So if you love fabulous treats, if you're in the US, you are going to get an absolute bargain today on something which really is serious creativity. If you ever have that moment where you almost feel like your creative mojo's gone, get ready to light that flame, because we are in the right place today. So Sandra, you're with us 12 and 2 today.
Yes.
And then we've got the lovely Debbie Fisher with us coming up later on with beautiful beginnings, and we've got a craft along as well with the Santa Paws. So we have got that fabulous dog collection coming up for you as well in a little bit. Get your messages in. If you've got any questions about creativity, you are in the right place. Do you fancy something brand new? Let's get started with some incredible Christmassy, seasonal, winter feel treats for you. How stunning is this? Now, if you have never done Sanntangle before, do not worry. I've got demonstrations. I have got creativity left, right, and centre for you. I'm going to be bringing these ones to you. Again, tariff-free bundle on this, my lovely lot. You're going to be getting the instructions and the stencils on these ones. It is brand new. This is a great time of year to be buying these, right? We've got the festive season already in our mind. Do you want a little sneak peek? Come on, I'll do it. Come on. We have got fabulous treats galore within these, and it is that festive season. It's just around the corner. Crafters, you know full well you've got to get ahead. You know, this isn't Christmas Eve nipping to the garage down bottom of the road, is it? You've got to get crafting early, and this is the time. You've got the beautiful ice and snow stencils, and you've got those season stencils with your robin and with your, what was he called?
It's a cardinal.
A cardinal, Colonel. I have just driven past the fried chicken location. The cardinal, there we go. You are getting both of these today for just $44.99 or $60.28. If you are brand new, by the way, my lovely lot, all you have to do, get involved with us, sign up to our emails. You're going to get 20% off your first order today, which is incredible. Particularly as these are already in a bundle, so you're already making that saving. And just a reminder, because this is that tariff-free, if you are in Club Inspire, everyone's paying the same price today, okay, on this one. So because it's third parties, because Sandra's already given us a little deal on these, so everyone's paying the same. So treat yourself to these ones. Should we get a bit of inspo? Let's do it. Sandra, I'm with you.
Okay, so I've got a couple of samples here. And now, of course, Sanntangle's all about learning, let's say learning to draw, taking that stencil, taking that set of instructions and creating artwork, whether you do it for cards or for art deco, whatever you want to do, it's all here. So the first one, there's a little bit of a mixture here. This is this, look at this, snow and ice.
Wow.
I mean, how, look, it's just beautiful. It doesn't need to say anything saying, does it? It's beautiful. And this one, look, you've got kind of a traditional, I say traditional, is it really a traditional snowflake? But look at the colours. It's just stunning, isn't it?
That's
you can
beautiful.
do these. What about this swan? And this swan. This is all from the same stencil. And this one, I mean, how lovely is that?
That's
and then, of course,
stunning.
we're coming into the winter. Now,
Wow.
looks a little bit different. And I know we talked about this a little bit earlier. See, this one, I have drawn it. You've got like a black line. I use a fine liner to do that. But with this one, I've taken the fine liner out. I've used a regular pencil to draw it, and then I've coloured it. So you get that softer feel. So it doesn't look like you're perhaps following a stencil anymore, but you're actually drawing it yourself. Look at that scene. You're going to be able to draw this.
Hours and hours and hours.
But it doesn't, and because you've got no black line around it, it's looking like you have drawn it. But look at this one. If you want to do the ice skate on a different colour paper, cardstock.
Wow.
This one, I know we've got the words back today, simply words. So looking at this, you can actually mix your own words in with it, make little bookmarks, create your own little narrative. Once you've drawn one, you can draw more. There's another look at this one with the lovely poinsettia there, the candle, very sort of traditional. Like another one of those. And then, of course, a couple of these ones, once you've done your snow and ice and following the instructions, these are what you can do without, you know, once you get your own little bit of creative juices flowing.
Yeah.
This is the kind of thing you can start to create. Who knows what you're going to do? Because once you've got that stencil and you've had a go, you're just going to go wild with it. It's very, very addictive, and you're going to be trying lots of different things. So this is just a taster, literally just a taster.
I'm so excited. This isn't a craft that I have tried myself before. Do me a favour, if you have tried Sanntangle before, can you let us know a little bit about it? Because there'll be people who's not tried it before, like myself. So let us know, what do you like about it? How would you describe it? Because it's great to share with the community. Speaking of community, we've got Joanne in saying, "Hello, everybody." Probably not like that. It's not your accent. Hello, Louise from Ohio. I've got Laurie in. Hello to Colleen saying, "Morning to the CCTV team." And the CC Crafting Friend watching in Florida. People in America, do you mind letting me know, ish, what the temp is where you are now? Because I find it rather nippy outside. Johnny, in there, he's got a jumper on. 14.5 degrees C it is here. We're not used to it. We're not used to it.
Yeah, I've got a jumper on today.
Yeah.
It's a light jumper, but it's still it.
It's a layer. It's still a layer, Sandra. Still a layer. Hello to Michelle. I've got Violet Hastings in. Hiya. Saying good to see you back again, Becky. Thank you, sweets. Hello to Thea. I bought all of the tri-blends on the website. I love that. There is loads and loads of singles on the pound, for the pound or the dollar, on our website right now, which is mind-boggling. You know what the price they are normally. Do get your messages coming in. If you're on YouTube, you can type away. We love to hear from you, and let us know what you're treating yourself to today. Also, because these are brand new, do let me know what you think of them, because they are brand new. So it's going to be something that you might not have seen at all before. I want to know your first thoughts on these, please. So we have got those season winter ice snow bundle. Do you want a little sneak peek of some other bits we've got? Come on then. It's another new one. Think of these ones as something that could be creative at any time of the year. Time being the operative word. This is your embellished timepiece. Please just see the intricacy of this. This is the type of thing that I can imagine if you were to be doing this and you were to try and get that intricacy just by yourself without any help at all, which these are giving to you, not only would it take you hours, but actually I can imagine it would be quite frustrating if you don't get it absolutely bang on. But this kind of takes that pressure away, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's no pressure.
Yeah.
No pressure at all. It's just fun.
Gorgeous and fun and relaxing. Again, if you've got any questions about Sanntangle, please do get in touch with us. Let me tell you, in this bundle, you're going to be getting the ornate art frame and these timepieces. You're getting the stencils that you need. You're getting the instructions that you need. We are going to have some demonstrations on the Sanntangle today as well. So do get those questions in. If you are brand new and have never done anything like this before, you're in safe hands. You are in safe hands. We're going to take you through this each step of the way. This is a tariff-free bundle, so you're not paying those extra pounds, pennies or dollars. Everyone's paying the same. Do you fancy a little bit of inspo with these ones? I've not seen the inspiration for this, so I am watching it for the first time with you. I'm excited. Show
Oh
us.
gosh, I know. So we haven't got as many as we normally have. As I said earlier, we are moving premises. So some things are in one place, some things are in another place. So I've got as much as I could sort of gather together. So having a look at these then. These are lovely. They're different frames, and they're giving you this little section in the middle that you can write something in. But again, it looks like a frame. It's a work of art, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So frames, maybe, I don't know, different way. That one's ready for a sentiment. Look at that. And of course, your little heart shape. All these, when you just saw the stencil and how that works, then look, you get your clocks. Look at this one. But again, with this, you can do whatever you want to do in it. You could put numbers in or not. You can leave it and add little colours. You can mix and match. I mean, look at this one. It's beautiful, isn't it? You could add the strap to that if you wanted to, just have it as a timepiece. And then there, look, you have got the strap.
Wow.
Extra bits and pieces around. So the inspiration again here is just immense. I mean, look at that one compared to that one. Same stencil, same instructions, different way of looking at it. You're going to get something different every time, whether you want to or not.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. Every single one is going to be truly unique. And the great thing is, you know, if you're making it and selling, once you've drawn something, it's your artwork. You sign it, and you can start asking that higher price point because it is truly unique. It's not going to be something anybody else has done, and even if they have got the same stencil, it's going to look different.
Absolutely. Just have a little think. Is there anyone in your family that you would appreciate, you know, the connection with time? Because we're thinking time, that's for birthdays, it's for anniversaries, it's maybe even for, you know, people who are into that kind of steampunk look, because there's a touch of that in here.
There is a touch of that in there.
It's something as well that you could do with all of these kind of clock pieces. If anyone is into, you know, my granddad, big into kind of fixing little watches and clocks. There's something vintage about this, but actually when you look at them quite modern, it's a great one, it really is. Again, for you today, $44.99 only. That is on a deal, or $60.28 for that one, and it's new. Okay. Do you love gardening? Do you love the outdoors? Do you have a penchant for a honey making friend? If you do, this is the one you are going to love. It's the bees. Have a little look at these fantastic bee bundle. You are getting absolutely oodles in this. Let me quickly run through it for you. I have got the curved hexagonal frame, of which you're going right the way up to that 8 inches. You can create smaller frames from this. We were saying earlier, weren't we, Sandra? There's so many different things you could do with it. Anyone else seeing a cobweb? If you're getting ready for Halloween. We've got that one for you. I'm also bringing to you the fantastic instruction booklet. By the way, we are going to have demonstrations in just a few moments, but as well as the instructions, you're getting all of those wonderful stencils that we've got there. It's broken down really nicely. I was having a little flick through this earlier on. It's not an instruction where it presumes you're going to know the next stage. It really does take you through. So if you've never done this before, this is going to hold your hand every step of the way. And we've also got the creating art tiles as well in this one. This is a big bundle, people, it really is. So you're getting all of these wonderful shapes, all of these wonderful tiles to really bring the story of the bees together, and just to give you an idea of what those final stencils are like as well, you've got that too. Today, we have got a Sandra special deal. We've got it for just £52.09 or $69.70. Remember, everyone pays the same price on this, and none of you are paying the tariffs. So enjoy that. It is a tariff-free one for you. Fancy some inspo? Are you buzzing for it? That's quite funny now, because Oasis isn't it? I think they say that.
Absolutely. So these are all a little bit of a mixture. I mean, look, you do get pink bees. You don't have to have yellow if you don't want to. This is sort of slightly more South Asia, but you do get them.
And I get on.
So you look at the. I mean, how adorable is he? But here we go. So on this one, this is from the from the creating art tiles. You see you've got the little hive there, these little bees going on, and even how to do the flowers. So you can go quite large or small with that one. Look at this. And remember that little grid we saw, that stencil? This is what's helped create this to get that uniformity there. And of course, within that as well, you also get your hexagons, creating different patterns and images for it. What about a bookmark? You've got these little bees sort of coming in there as well. It's just nice to start with something a little bit small if you're not so sure. There's that bee again, look, but completely different in different colours. You can do what you like with it, can't you? Like a white one, like traditional one. Look at the lace detail on the back there.
So pretty.
It's just
delicate.
lovely, isn't it? But then we talked about the curved hexagon to make a frame. It could also be a mandala.
Wow.
If you want it to be. You know, you can start playing about with the shapes. You can change it up a little bit. Snowflakes if you want them. Or you can go for a full-blown piece. Look at that. Wow. And that's literally, let me just show you that frame just 1 second because it's amazing. From that.
Wow.
From that. Brilliant for frames, but from that.
Wow.
That's crazy, isn't it? So yeah, you've got your bees, you've got your shapes, but your hexagon, certainly your curved one, is going to give you that ability to create more of an image rather than, so you think you get a bee, you're like, what am I going to do with it?
Yeah.
Putting a frame around it makes all the difference. So yeah, hopefully you'll like this bundle.
Google pink bees. They do exist. I've had a little look. They do. Hello to Melanie, by the way, saying good morning. Alice is saying good morning to us. The wonderful crew and Sandra. Have a little message in. Let us know which one of these is really capturing your imagination. What's the one I'm going for next, did you say? Yeah, of course it is. It's the one right in front of my face. This is magical. I've been chatting to Sandra for at least 15 minutes about this and the stories that go into this. This is from Riverside Row, and this is the perfect time of year. People going out in their camper vans, stumbling across hidden, beautiful locations you've never been to, and why not let your creativity flow and capture those moments that you're experiencing this summer, because let me tell you, this is not just capturing your imagination, it's capturing memories as well. I'm sure a lot of you are looking at this and going, oh, that reminds me of the other weekend when I went down to Anglesey or wherever it might be. I'll quickly show you through this because I need to see the inspo. So this is your Riverside Row in this. Yes, camper van enthusiast, we've got you covered. Again, step-by-step instructions in here. We will have some demonstrations in a few moments. We have got the stencils in here for you making all of this. You're looking at this now going, not in a month of Sundays am I going to be able to do that. Step-by-step instruction and your stencils and a little bit of me time, because let's face it, therapy as an art is just what we need. We have got it all here for you. You've got stencils galore that you can use in loads of different ways. Let's get inspired. I've just seen the price. Not that I didn't prepare for this show. I'd just forgotten the price. £32.99. That's incredible. I'm imagining just one of these, you know, on like a nice bit of canvas board.
Yeah.
If you saw that in an art shop, you'd pay double just for one of them, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and you're drawing it yourself. You don't need to go out and buy artwork. You can do it yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and people will come through to your house and look in your hallway and go, oh my goodness me, that's a really lovely picture. And you go, I drew that. And they're like, no, you didn't. You're like, yeah, actually, I did really draw that. The sense of achievement and the self-esteem grows the more you do. But you want to see some samples. You want to see how this is. So we've got quite a few things going on in Riverside Row. And of course, it's where people who live in Lockett Lane go to have their holiday. So this is a lovely kind of a chateau-style window. So you could be in Spain there, couldn't you?
Yeah, 100%.
Like that. But then here, look, you've got the lovely little... side by that. Look at the Loch Ness Monster.
Stop it, that's so cute.
Fairground in the background. Camper vans, we all love our camper vans. There we go.
I love them, they look like they're in a band.
They are, yeah. Do you know what? I actually went to, you know, when you go to these car places, like car shows.
Like events, yeah.
I did have a car once, not that it was particularly like nice and clean or anything, and they like shooed me in. I ended up like on the stand with all these other cars. It was an old Porsche 924. I had it when I was at college. Oh, Never worked very well, but it looked great. It was black with red lights under it. Anyway, so this kind of Venice-y sort of feel. Like, this is an inspirational one. This is not in the instructions, but you'll see how you could create that from what you sort of... Again, look, there's those little windows.
Oh, I love
beach hut. Look at that little case. Again, another little beach hut. Look, even the sand castles are on there. Oh. Then just single, look, SO1, it had to be.
Oh, a
lot of camper vans. And then again, look, another sort of like a twilight almost setting. And then if you want to go really crazy, you can take the chateau that you've got in there and go a bit bigger. Create completely, truly unique.
Wow.
This, by the way, underneath, you see all these little flowers?
Yeah.
That's the background stencil.
That's that background stencil.
And you know, if you want to do hills, let me see if I've got one. Here we go, look, hills in the background.
Yeah.
Did you notice the background stencils are not square or rectangle? They've got curves on them.
They have.
That means you can use them. Look at that, even like little white ones. It means you can use them to create the scenes in the background, the hills and the valleys, and your little flowers within there. So many things you can do with this one. And the stories that are on there sort of take it from Locket Lane. So you do hear a mention of the Locket, so the story sort of keeps growing and growing. So if you're into your Locket Lane and you heard about, you know, what you're talking about, where it was found in the back of one of the houses, it's there as well. So.
That is just incredible. If you have had a stellar summer, let us know. Get commenting. Let us know. What has been your highlight of the summer so far? Let us know. Because I'm so imagining some of these, like with the sandcastles and with the hills in the background, you know, in your photo book to keep those memories in. Again, this is an incredible deal for you, just $32.99 or $44.98. Am I correct in saying 30 of these? We've now only got 30 of these ones available, okay? So 30 of these ones available, that is it. Once they're gone, they're scone. We have got these beautiful ones as your background. You've got creativity for days. Grab them whilst you can. 30 left right now, and that is it. Good morning to Rhonda. Say good morning, Becky, Sandra, Team Social Crew, and all of my creative, crafty friends from Oak Park in Chicago. That's not the accent, is it? Even I know that. Was it? Chicago. I can't do accents, and I apologise to everybody in Chicago. Hello to Carol. Good morning, everyone. Becky and Sandra. Miss Jan. Lovely. I need the Love Bug van. I know, it's so Love Bug. You're totally right, yeah. Love the camper van, says Lynn. It's fab, isn't it? And it's such a big thing at the moment.
Yeah.
Men, women, everyone is just obsessed with doing up the vans. It's all over social media. This is a great one. I think people are going to love it. Jan is in saying, love the bees. Icy winter. Gorgeous, aren't they? Good morning from Sharon. Hello to you. Let us know what your summer highlight has been so far, because let me tell you, do you want to have a little peep on the back as well? Get more inspo. We're giving it away for free. That is for you today. It's an incredible one. I just love it. I can't wait for more demos. Okay, before we get into demos, let's catch one last thing, which is our native dream catcher. Now, this is our most bargainacious so far. Get ready, get raring, because you are going to be able to create your very own Sanntangle dream catchers. Now I will just flick through this so you can have a little look, but dream catchers are absolutely incredible. The stories of dream catchers, very historic, as I'm sure you know. Lots of people sort of hang them above their beds to catch those negative dreams so they don't get into your head. It doesn't have to be a hung dream catcher though. Imagine creating your own just like this, using the stencils and the instructions and a little bit of inspo from Sandra. You could hang a picture above a bed and it can do the same thing for you. These are beautiful. That price point is sensational, because if you are brand new, first off, sign up to our emails, get 20% off today. Second off, if you are brand new, this isn't you buy this and you can only make these. You can make endless amounts over and over and over and over again. Now is your chance to grab them, just $18.99 or $25.79. No, you're not paying the tariff fee. That is same price for everyone right here, right now. Grab them whilst you can. That's an incredible deal. These, I can imagine, inspire a lot of people, Sandra.
They do. And you know, it's so much fun to do this one, because it's a little bit like, you know, when you were children and you used to have little circles that you drew round and sort of scribbled, that kind of and it's just amazing to do. You get so many different variations. So I've got a couple of samples here. So this one is a completely different sort of sample compared to the one on the instructions. It's a lot bigger, so you can go bigger, you can go smaller. These feathers are just lovely. You've got the stencil in there for how to do that as well. But then you can do the headdress. Now I want to show you actually. I'm going to bring that one in and this one. You ready?
Yeah.
You can go crazy with it, or you can keep it as it is in the actual booklet. But it shows that you could do so much with it. And that's literally from the few feathers. But then if you wanted to, you don't have to do the dreamcatcher at all. You can do the little arrow and have some of the little feathers sticking around. I mean, that looks a lovely little picture, doesn't it, for somewhere? So it's, yeah, we're calling it the dreamcatcher, but you've got other little areas and little bits and pieces you can mix and match in. Imagine doing these feathers on fabric and then bringing like little beads out and putting them on, some cord and ribbons to go through. Don't think you've just got to work on paper with this. You can work on any material, wood, anything. Walls, I have worked on walls. I've drawn on shoes. Yes, I've drawn on clothes. So whatever you want to do, just to sort of, you know, switch it up a little bit, mix it in with whatever you do already. It's not just a standalone craft, it goes with whatever. You know when we say stick a butterfly on it? On a card. Draw something around the border instead with a little bit of a pen, you'd be fine. Yeah. Do it.
I love that as an idea. If the dreamcatcher has captured your imagination, it is an absolute steal of a deal. Today, it's just $18.99 whilst we've got it live on our show. Head on over to our website. You know how to get involved. We are diving in to a tray short break because we're going to get crafting straight after this.
Hello, my name is Christine Mahoney. I love Crafters TV for so many reasons. Number one is the enjoyment I get from watching Ben and all of the demonstrators making the projects. That's what sells me on buying the products because they show us how to use them. I love all of the products and all of the paper pads, of course, and everyone involved in Crafters TV and Crafters Companion. And of course the interaction with all of the people that write in. I met some of my best friends for life from Crafters TV, so thank you very much. So, cheers to my favorite crafting company of all time. You bring me such joy like the taste of this fine red wine. The products, the people, and Crafters TV bring me joy, make me happy, and you're all family to me. I love you all so very much. Now let's all stay in touch. Cheers.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar, or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club, and start rewarding yourself today.
The instruction and inspiration is mind-blowing.
The inspiration, the products to make our own and make it our own.
I get so much inspiration and tips and tricks from everyone there at Crafters Companion.
And there's so much support, respect, and inspiration all through the socials.
I like to watch Crafters TV as often as I'm free, and I always get new ideas each time, and it certainly helps kickstart my mojo.
That is why I love Crafters Companion, because they make me look like a better crafter and give me ways to do things that I haven't tried before.
I wouldn't be the crafter I am today without Crafters TV, so thank you.
Welcome back to Crafters. How are you doing, my loves? If you've just tuned in, great timing. First off, I'm Becky. Second off, if you are in the US, you might have noticed some gremlins in the website. We're having a little bit of a technical issue, but we're on it. It's going to be sorted in minutes. Ones we're not having issues with. It was one of our most popular ones right now. You are already purchasing this one. I've got all 30 of these only. This is your Riverside row. If you've not seen this before, we are going to be diving into a demonstration any moment now. But if you want to be inspired, we've got the fabulous Sanntangle. You'll get an instruction booklet. You are getting stencils galore. You are getting inspirations and stories that your mind is just gonna go, well, now I want to make this, and now I want to make this, and now I want to make this. No, love, I'm not putting the dishwasher on. I've got to make something else. We have got an incredible, that might just be my house. We have got an incredible opportunity here for you. This is so popular. It truly, truly is. Get your messages coming through. Let us know what you think about this. We have got in here these beautiful glass houses. You've got historic pieces. You've got a fabulous camper van that loads of people are talking about. There's one in Cars, isn't there? Isn't there a camper van in Cars? Flow, is it? Is it? What's it called? Anyway, you can colour them whatever colour you want. That would be great on a kid's car though, if you've got a Cars fan. This is your time to grab it. Tariff free. Everyone pays the same price. If you do get your hands on this as a brand new purchaser, we're going to give you 20% off. All you have to do is sign up for an email. It's dead easy. So grab these whilst you can, and we are going to get creative really soon. Again, we're going to fix those bugs, so do not you worry about it. We'll let you know when they're sorted. But for now, even if you're in the US, you can treat yourself to this. 30 is my maximum amount right now though, so good luck to every single one of you. If you've never tried this before, do not you worry, you're in safe hands, because we've got Sandra.
There's no pressure.
No. Well, I know that you make all of this and
Yes.
you do it all properly, and
Yes.
this is you and step by step from
Yes.
idea to creation. So I imagine you're probably the best person to talk to.
Probably am, to be honest. Yeah. So how does this work? Now, just a bit of, I suppose, when the idea comes to me, I actually draw these in sketchbook. It might not necessarily look exactly the same, but I draw everything out. The stories come as I'm drawing it, so I will write it in rough on the sketchbook, and then I actually create a stencil from this. So this is the stencil that I create. So I think, right, to create this particular image, I need this triangle, I need this rectangle, I need this odd kind of oval shape. Some of them you'll find are a little bit wonky because they've been hand drawn, where some of them, like this one, for example, I do need a proper circle. So I'll give you a proper circle. So never think there's something wrong with your stencil. If it's a bit wobbly, it's because I've drawn it and that's the way I wanted it. Okay.
Great.
Now on here, you've got numbers. So your stencil won't come with numbers. You have to put those on. And you'll notice here it says, look, there is no 34. There isn't. Don't know why, it just happened that way. Don't know. It's just one of them things. And you've got two 48s, but one 48 says window, and one 48 just says 48. So, of course, as I'm actually drawing, because what we do, I give the image or the shapes then to my husband, John. He makes it he makes it possible to put on the laser machine so we can actually make them all. And then, of course, as I'm using the first draft to create the instructions, sometimes I might change things around a bit, and I might have in the instructions put I don't know, a particular number, And then when it's come, we might have thought, we don't need that shape, it's similar. So that's where it's
Got
come
you.
from.
Okay,
So
that's
it is
fascinating.
all very much me and him. Communication, and we've been married for 25 years, so you can imagine. So, so moving on, let's put that to one side. Here's my stencil. So I've got everything numbered. I've even written there is no 34. Just for the sake of it. And following my instructions, I thought we'd have a go at the beach hut. So let's have a look. First of all, it says use shapes 58 and 50. So let's have a look. We're down here somewhere. 58 and 50. And I've got a picture to sort of look at as well. So it's not just about words. Sometimes you'll probably find, here we go, and this one. You probably look at the picture and you think, oh, okay, I get it. Once you know which number shapes you're working to, you get the idea. So here we go. Look, beach hut already, isn't it? There's a little bit of a window and a door there. Now it says 13 and 61. So here we go. 13's here, so there's the door. Having said that, if you think, you know what, I've been in a beach hut this year and my door wasn't that shape, do your own shape.
Great.
You don't have to. See, we're going to go rogue now, look, because it does say here, 61 for the, where's 61 there? So we've got a rectangle. Don't have to use that. I might go 41, look, no, 39. So I can change the shape if I want to, look. I've got a different shape window now.
Oh.
Because I can, okay? So within that then, let's have a look. I'm going to come in with my little ruler here, and I'm going to put myself a little frame in. So all I'm doing, look, is I'm drawing around the shape I've got there.
Great.
You don't. Oh, let's just take that off. You don't have to use a rule if you don't want to. But I thought, being that I'd started quite sort of square, sometimes having them where they've a little bit, wobbly, brings a bit of character in, doesn't it?
Definitely.
So let's have a look. I'm going to put a little sort of a window ledge there. Notice as well, I'm working in pencil. I think sometimes it's nice to come straight in with pen, but when you're constructing like this, you don't want to be doing that. Look, I've got a bit wobbly around there. I love it, absolutely. Next little bit then, we want to put some little bits of detail. So I'm going to turn my paper around, purely because I find it easier to draw verticals than horizontals.
Okay.
You might be different. And I'm going to sort of, let's have a look. I'm going to shape it slightly. So I've got a little bit of a wobble going on in there. That's fine. Okay. So it just makes for that little bit of quirkiness, doesn't it? Let's put some little pins in there. Not quite panel pins. They'd be a bit bigger, wouldn't they?
That's lovely. I suppose as well, the technique you're doing it going downwards like that, because you're left-handed like myself, saves on the smudge.
Absolutely saves on the smudge, yes. And,
Great technique.
And I always say, actually a story about in school in a minute, when you're drawing, move your paper, because you want to be comfortable.
Yeah.
You don't want to be trying to draw something that you can't sort of work to and you think, oh, this is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's just going to put you off, and you don't want to be doing that.
No.
But yeah, I used to say that to kids in school a lot. So I actually didn't teach art. I taught woodwork and metalwork.
Metalwork as well?
Yeah, woodwork, metalwork, plastics.
Wow.
So we used to say, move your paper, and they never did. So one day they came to class and the paper was already on the desk, and I'd sellotaped it to the desk.
All right.
And they're like, Miss, we can't do this because it won't quite work. I'm like, rest my case, don't tell them.
I love
so
that.
absolutely hilarious. But it solved the problem, see.
That's great.
All right, I've gone rogue again. Look, I've put a different window in the top there. So I've got a 2-story little beach hut.
Beautiful.
And then for the little step, I've got my rectangle here.
Gorgeous.
You could make it whatever you like, can't you, really?
Yeah, of course.
Here we go. So there's like a little step there. Okay, now it shows that we've got some sort of wavy lines underneath. At the moment, it looks like it's floating in midair. But if we think, oh, I'm not so sure about that, we can bring our stencil in, look, and we've got different curves and different lines if you want to. So you can kind of bring that in and use little bits of it, you see?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we on purpose didn't have, we didn't have sort of squarish or rectangular-ish shapes because it gives you something different, see? So I've got a few little lines. It's quite a sort of a bit of it's in the sand dune there, isn't it? But that's okay. Right, I want my little castles now. So here we go, number 33. This is the sort of the largest bit. Now what I suggest do as well, I've got some lines going on in there now. So before we draw anything, get rid of the lines, because it's just going to make it cleaner for you to work with, isn't it? So see, you've got your little castle. Let's have a few more. So I'm going to use number 49. See any little bits? Because that's going to be at the front. You can go absolutely to town, can't you, with this if you wanted to, making quite a sort of huge castle if you wanted to. Let's put some little flags on. Let's go this way. Look, little flags. There you go. Let's put one there as well. And I've got some sort of little square shapes, just giving it a little bit of detail across the bottom there. Again, you can really go to town with this and have a bit of a play. Needs a little bit of ground underneath it. And I'm going to put some little sort of, now when I say rough, I mean rough, the little pebbles.
Fab.
So you don't want to sort of really go in and try and draw completely smooth pebbles. You're not going to see it. So you want some little dots and bits and pieces going on there. So of course you might not find that you're always going to be here on the sand. You want a little bit of, I'm still going to put something there. Look, it still looks like it's floating. There you go. Let's have a little bit of a parasol. So here we come in, 28. So let's have it slightly going over the door. Again, I'm going to rub out that bit because my parasol is going to sit at the front. And then let's use the edge of the stencil to kind of, see that's where my central point is. I'm going to go a little bit either side. Fab. Want my little line going in. Let's put some little lines on that as well. I always think a nice stripy parasol looks quite cool to put a bobble on the top there. And then across the bottom, just a bit of a base to sit it on. So that's sort of covering as the door comes through. Wow. So let's make our door look a little bit more kind of barn. Let's have a look, see, put the little Z in. Again, some little heads there. And then let's put little lines go. So we've got a nice little wooden door there. A little bit of a line there, make it look like glass. And last sort of thing, we could, you know, it's all sorts of things you could do. Let's just bring a couple of curls in here. We want a little bit of, you know, foliage. Now, on the instructions, you've kind of got little oranges growing from these. So you imagine you can come out, you can pick your oranges, that kind of thing. But if you want to, you can always bring in some little flowers. They're just little loops. You don't have to make a big thing of it because they're quite small. But this is something you can add on. You see, and just sort of get them to work their way round. It's just lovely, isn't it? Gorgeous. So I've got one I've done a little bit more on here. You can see once I've done it, I will draw around in pen. You could take the pen off if you want and do a watercolour, it's fine. But having it in pen, you can see where everything is. So I've got my little pebbles, I've got my extra little flowers going on in there. But when I've took a little bit further, I've not completely coloured it, but you can see here, look, I've started to put a little bit of ink round. I've used the edge of those stencils to give me like my little bits of sand going on there. And then of course, I don't want to focus too much on the colour today because it does take time and I want to get the drawing techniques in. Yeah. But imagine once that's coloured, we can, you know, we could do whatever we want to do with it. So reminiscent to your place. But from there, very quick, it was quite quick. Really quick. To the outlines, to then I've literally just inked it, ready for the colour to go on. Amazing, isn't it? And that's your beach huts.
That is incredible. And I'm not being harsh, and I hope this doesn't come across the wrong way at all, but you use the stencils, and then really the most freehand, difficult bit you did was like a bit of a wavy triangle for a flag. Yeah. But it looks like that. Yeah. It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. That's it.
Even just like doing the roof, you know full well how long that would take you to do. By hand, it wouldn't be straight. If you were doing it by ruler, if you're anything like me, a bit pedantic, you're measuring it out. That was so quick and easy and looked incredible. I love it. If you love it too. I've got less than 30 available now. We're getting busy for this now. Okay, we're in our 20s on quantity, mid-20s now. We don't have a huge amount of this one left. Check it out. This is what you're going to be getting. All of the fabulous background stencils, as well as the stencils that you need to be creating this. You've got your story in here. You have also got all of the instructions in here. We have got the camper van. You've got the townhouse. You've got that little sort of beach hut element that you've got there. I'll show you the back as well. You've just got absolutely loads. Hello to Lynn saying love the camper van. Alexandra's in saying the camper van in cars. I asked this earlier. The camper van in cars is Fillmore. Watched it about 1 million times with my grandson, says Alexandra. I don't believe you for a second. I bet your grandson's going, not again, Grandma. No, I simply must. Can't get enough of Fillmore. This is your time to get it in the mid-20s of quantity. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's tax-free, and you can grab it right here, right now. It's tariff-free. Tax-free? That makes no sense, and is probably illegal. Tariff-free, it's just £32.99 or $44.98. Okay, shall we grab something else? This is something a little bit quirky, a little bit different. For me, when I'm looking at these, some of them are very almost body art, but some of them are quite vintage. This is a big bundle, so get ready to be inspired. We have got for you your new silhouette bundle, a new opportunity for you to get really inspired. Now there's a lot in here. I'm going to fire through this as quickly as we can. We have got for you your hearts and wings. Again, all of this, even if you have literally never crafted anything at all since you were knee-high to a grasshopper at primary school, you are, with the step-by-step instruction and our demonstrations and all of your kit in here, going to be able to do this. All you really need to get started is this and pencil, pen, bit of colour to get you really started. It's that simple. We have got for you the Raven. Anybody getting ready to enjoy a bit of spooky season? I love a bit of that. It's very Halloweeny. It's on the way, isn't it? It's got a touch of the, oh, what's his name? Right, it's a very famous TV show. People stand on a wall in the cold all the time. Really big.
Oh, yeah, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's the one, Game of Thrones.
I think I need brownie points for guessing that one. My goodness me.
I'll be honest, not the best synopsis. I don't think they'll be using it for the posters.
What is she on about?
So, yes, exactly, Game of Thrones with the Raven. I knew I was going somewhere.
The crows.
We've got this for you with, again, those stencils made both ways, step-by-step instructions, everything you need. Look how beautiful your cage is as well, that bird cage. I just love it. So intricate. Quite good for a wedding, that, because people put notes in, don't they, for weddings. Then I've got for you this Highland cow. This is so on trend. It's going nowhere. It's not just about, you know, cards. It's about homeware. It's absolutely everywhere. We have got really beautiful thistle designs on here. You've got your framing, you've got your outline. Trust me on this, as someone who has tried to mimic something like this, it takes such a long time to be able to create. There's a lot in this. By the way, I know what you're thinking. Bex, you've been through the Raven, you've been through the heart, you've been through the cage, you've been through now the thistles and the cow, and you're still going. Yes, I am. Just bear in mind that price for me right now. This is £75 worth of treats that you're getting. You can go and get this elsewhere if you're happy to pay £75. Right here, right now, it's just $59.99 because Sandra, we love her. She loves us, so she's giving us a deal and we're passing that on to you. It's $78.99, and don't forget it is tariff-free. Everyone pays the same price. There's a little bit again of your Highland cow just to give you some more inspo. And then I've got the cat silhouette. Again, Halloween, black cat season, all for you cat lovers out there. We are bringing to you those instructions, and just look at the detail on this. I mean, can't you imagine that in almost like a watercolour, and it's kind of creating like a stained glass window look of a cat. I mean, it's magical, isn't it? You've also got your fabulous upside down framework here. You've got this beautiful almost a little bit Art Deco, sort of. It's quite nice. And you've just got the opportunity to make so much here. This, again, is an absolute steal of a deal. You've got a big percentage off this if you're grabbing it right here and right now. Do you fancy some inspo? Let's go.
I'm going to quickly whiz through these because I think seeing is believing, so I'm going to try and get a quick demo in if possible.
Great.
So here we go, hearts.
Oh.
There we go.
Love
hearts.
that.
Look at this one. I mean, how detailed. Cute. Make a background with it.
Fab.
Make a different design with it. See, you've got that bit of shading with some pen in there. That's one of, look, that's one of the hearts, but instead it's literally a flower.
Wow.
What about half a heart? What about just part of it?
Oh.
I mean, these are so subtle. Sometimes it'd be nice to go through these quite slowly. That's again a background if you want it to be, because it's just nice to look at this one.
Oh.
Just, oh my, look at this one. That is so easy to do. Look at that. Looks like you could pick it up.
That's cool.
Then you've got your raven.
Caca!
But if you want to, you can make it. I'm not quite sure if it's sound. I'm not judging. So you can see that look completely different if you want it to be. But if you want to just do the birdcage.
Oh, love that.
What about your cats?
Yay!
Different ways of doing cats.
Oh, wow.
You can just do the sun if you want to, little bootmarks there. You can actually come in, look, there's the cow.
Oh, wow,
cow.
that's cool.
But again, same stencil look, completely different.
Wow.
There's another raven. Look at that. Then look, if you want to, you can then make your own little bits and pieces up. You don't have to ink through, you can draw through if you want.
Fab.
One more look. All right, so I'm definitely gonna show you this raven.
Yes,
Let me just move them out the way. Because I say seeing's believing. You've got 4 different stencils in with the raven. You've got the mask bit, which I'm going to put in a little bit of blue tack. Just going to put that in place there. Here we go. Now I'm going to there you go. I'm going to put like the bird cage on the top. Now the nice thing about this one is it's not just a bird cage. It's kind of a wood or a forest in the background. So and if you wanted to actually draw this one, I mean really draw it from scratch, you can do. There is a video on YouTube. We actually drew this over 24 days. I split it all up into squares.
Yeah.
And we drew a little 5 centimetre square every day.
Wow.
For 24 days. So nobody knew what they were drawing. But we just drew this little square. It was a little bit, you know, like an advent calendar where the numbers are all mixed up.
I get you, yeah.
We kind of did that.
That's cool.
So I'm just mixing my inks here. So I've got a bit of yellow going on in the background there. I'm going to bring a bit of that pink in there. There we go.
Evelyn's in from Colorado saying good morning from beautiful Colorado. Fred World is in saying good morning all from Montana. The tangles are so much fun and easy.
Oh.
Which is great, isn't it? If anyone has done the Sanntangle before, do message in and let us know what you think about it, how you found it. Did you think it was going to be difficult and found that it was easy? Or maybe even found that it was difficult, you know, open and honest here. Do you get that a lot, Sandra, that people think, core blimey, this is going to be difficult, but actually they get into it and they love it?
I think you've got to have that want to pick up a pen. This is, or a pencil. This is where these stencils come in because this is what you're used to doing.
Yeah.
This is a crafter's thing, isn't it? We know how to ink. We can do that easily.
Yeah.
And then we're going to add a little bit of detail on it with a pen. But the nice thing is, I say, once you've had a go, there's no judgment. You don't have to show anybody. It doesn't have to be exactly the same as mine. Mm-hmm. It can just be what you want to do. You have the pleasure of creating it.
Wow.
But then giving this to somebody.
Oh, gorgeous.
So let's just bring in now. I've got my little stencil here for the detail. It's just sort of finding where that is. There we go. He's almost. You take your time with this, of course. So I'm just going to put a little bit of ink in there. So this is where, you know, you could start to say having a little bit of fun with it. So let's just get that in. Working that one in.
Wonderful, wonderful lot. If you have been having difficulty in the US getting those new bundles of a brand new treats, the new bundles collection, we've sorted it out. Quite frankly, we've told the internet to sort itself out. And we've managed it. It is there now. Today's deals are today's deals. And yes, we're going to be demoing them in a bit. So don't you worry. Just in a couple of hours, we will be demoing them. Please do seize the moment now because some of them I've got less than 30 of, okay? So I don't want you to miss out because this is creativity sorted.
Okay, so you see, before I take this off, I'm going to add a little bit of pen inside. This is where it starts to change a little bit, doesn't it? Because normally when you've inked something, you're like, oh, okay, I've inked it. What else now? What I'm doing? But putting some extra bits and pieces in. There we go. Let's put a little bit of that eye in there, look. A little bit of, I'm not doing the whole thing, look. I'm just doing little bits of it. All right, let's just take him off. Okay, there he is. But he looks a little bit like he's in midair. Again, a little bit like the beach shot earlier. But because you've got lines here, let's bring that through.
Oh, it's a little perch.
Let's bring it through there. And then here, let's go a bit further up, so you can kind of follow some of the lines that are there.
Great.
So we've got some of these really sort of almost like scraggly little ends that you can work around, creating these lovely little shapes. So now you're sort of drawing over what's already there and making your own little bits of detail. So whether you just want to ink through and leave it at that, or whether you want to bring in your own little bits of detail. There we go. Let's bring, see this is a nice little shape here, look. So you can pick little bits out of it. Put a little bit of that in there, look. And suddenly, let me bring one in that I've done a little bit more on, because that was a very quick sort of feel, because you've also got the basic outline, so you could go over the top and ink certain bits there. So looking at that one to this one,
it's
you
just
can
incredible.
see where that's got that extra bit on. But then bringing in a bit of pencil, my 2B pencil here, let's have a little bit of
Okay,
pencil going
quick
on
update
there.
on this one. Flying out. It's a raven. That's funny. Flying out. Just punned and I didn't realise. Yeah, we're flying out the door. I've now got 29 of these available. 29. Okay, another one's just gone. 28. 28 of these available. Do seize the moment. By the way, I have just timed you, Sandra. I didn't want to put you under pressure. Do you know what I mean? I was doing it on the sly, and also there is a clock on the screen, so it was quite easy. That, from as soon as you started doing the inking, was just over 3.5 minutes to get that finished look. That's incredible, isn't it?
Well, that's the thing. I think sometimes, you know, when we're drawing these and we want to do a real good project and a real good job of it, so you draw it, then you think, oh my goodness me, now how am I going to colour that?
Yeah.
So these stencils take that little bit of colouring out of the way.
Yes.
And they give you the colour to start with, and then you can go over the top and add as much as you want in terms of the detail. There we go. So, I mean, I could just keep going with that, but if I bring in, let me just see if I can find him again, that black raven. Oh, it was kind of near the bottom-ish. Here we go. There we are, look.
Oh, gorgeous.
So you can see, look, all I've done then to change that, so you've got, I mean, look at the colour difference there. It looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But in here, I've not left it plain. I've put lots of swirls. You've got a little bit of glittering going on here. And here, look, I've just kind of brought in that branch, but instead of leaving it outlined, I've actually filled it in with ink. So you've got that sort of stronger vibe. So every single time you do it, you're going to get something a little bit different. It's just really nice. It's really good to play with it. Try them colours. You've got an image you can work with, but then go in and add a little bit over the top. It's great, you know, if you work with a white gel pen as well.
Oh,
if you've done it all black, a bit of a white or a gold, and then adding those little details, suddenly you've got something truly unique. And again, it's your artwork, so don't forget to sign it.
I just love it, and so many other people do. Carol's in. Hiya, Carol. Yay! They are now live. And you've ordered the snow ice and the bees. I love it. Well done. Final chance to grab these ones. We have got your silhouette bundle with that wonderful rockin' raven, the creative cow. Oh no, I've started with the alliteration. I'm going to have to finish. Creative. Your cool cat and your hopping heart. Didn't end as strong as I wanted. It's just $59.99 for you today, tariff free. Okay, Popular. Okay, this is our most popular one now. It went live and they went pow. Okay, I need to be honest with you on this one. I don't like telling you this straight off the bat, but I have got 20 left exactly, and that is it. 20 left. These have only been live in the US for minutes because we had technical issues. It is incredible. Let me show you now. We have got for you your creating art tiles. You have got so much in here. You've got the beautiful details of those bees. You've got the honey bee. It's almost a bit Winnie the Pooh, that, isn't it? We have got for you details galore. You have got wonderful outdoorsy geometric type looks in this, all created in there. I've got your steampunk for that vintage look, that edgy look, that details. And yes, I did look online. Pink bees do exist. You have got so much detail in this. I have to fact check.
No, I fully
Journalist.
understand.
I'm a
because,
journalist,
do you know what?
okay?
I fact-checked as well. I made sure that it was.
You have also got in here the beautiful curved hexagonal, which is giving you the opportunity to get these different sizes of frames, to do that mandala-like look, cobwebs, you name it, you can do it. And you've got your stencils. Okay, 20 and 20 only of these. That price is sensational. It's a great opportunity. Sandra, thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
that creativity. What are we expecting in an hour?
Oh gosh, well I'm going to go through the new ones, so demonstration-wise, absolutely. But please send your questions in, and if I can answer them, I'm more than happy to. Even if it's a quick demo, a quick technique, happy to show that. But I'm going to, hopefully get through all the new products if I can.
Yes, absolutely. Sarah, I've just seen you've just come up with a question, but we do have to leave now. Come back in an hour and let us know. Don't forget to head online, shop the show, shop our bundles. Very limited stock on some of these. You've got an hour to go have a little look at your crafting set, be creative. Join us back here in a very short time for more inspiration. I will see you then, my loves. Enjoy.